My name is Marina, and currently I'm a business operation assistant at my company. And since I'm planning my next steps for the next year, in this video, I'm going to talk about the roles and duties of a senior manager and its challenges. Also, I'm going to explain some topics that I've learned in this subject and my reflection about my current abilities and skills such the role of manager, building team, performance evaluation, building capability, and supporting culture and diversity in my company. According to Fayol, there are four management functions. There are planning, organizing, leading, and coordinating. Also, Henry Mitzberg states that there are three types of soft management skills. There are interpersonal, informational, and decisional. One of the roles of the senior manager is to build teams and have those skills mentioned above. This, this set of skills are crucial because we allow the senior manager to do not only a good job but also to build high performing teams. When recruiting, finding the right person with the right skill set for the job is essential. For that, it's necessary to have a clear picture of what the position is and its requirements. Also, I believe that as a manager, I should also consider the candidate's soft skills to evaluate if this person will fit in the teams. After finding the right person, I would provide onboarding training to introduce this person to the company and teams. I would provide training to align this new employee with the organization vision, mission, values, and also to help him to get familiar with the tools, system, and process in the company. And third, I would establish the communication with them between me and him and the team according to the complexity of the job and his autonomy. When developing new teams, there are many factors to be considered, but one specific one that I would pay a lot of attention is diversity because it's related to the mix of experience, background, culture of each team member, and may include variation in age, gender, experience, education, background, among other factors. And each one of these variation enables individuals to see situation from different point of view, helping the solving problem, helping fostering innovation in a company. So as a manager, I believe it's crucial to encourage diversity in a team and also to identify and remove any barrier that can occur, such disagreement because of personality clashes, misunderstanding, and other type of disagreement that may happen. Um, when building a team, it's also very important to adjust the team dynamics. So my role as a senior manager would include recognizing the right combination of skill set and also enable the team to find a good dynamic by assisting them in building trust and maintaining trust that will benefit the company in the long run. So, according to the Tuckman, are five sequential stages that occur when building a team. They are forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. So, in the forming stage is where the team members is recruited and they are still getting to know each other. So, as a manager, I would support the team to go through the forming stage to the storming phase as quick as possible. So I would do that probably with dynamics and with setting team developing time to help them to know each other. In the next phase, storming is a phase where the team members need a clear communication on their functions, and also they need reinforcement on the group's goals. So I would act as a mediator to help them if any disagreement happen. Gradually, I'll lead the team to the norming stage, there where when they resolve all the differences, learn to appreciate each other's strengths and weaknesses, and also understand their roles as individuals in a team. The next stage, performing, is when trust is built and the high performance tone is already set. So there are strong commitment to the team goals. So as a leader, I would maintain this team dynamic by developing the each team member developing their skills and capability according to the performance evaluation. The performance evaluation is important to improve the organizational performance by connecting the individual daily tasks to the long term of the company goals. So, a proper management is the result of an effective recruitment process, training, developing, and it includes career planning, feedback, remuneration, and incentives. Building capability is essential to keep the employee motivation and their relevance in the job for the company. So, building capability in team members is important to help the dynamic of the team, but also it's important to the individual so they can keep the job, and is important also for the company so there are no skill gaps and the company won't be tempted to replace the member, the team member. Um, One thing is important as a senior manager is to think strategically. It's very easy to get caught up in the business operation daily tasks. That is very important to keep the business going. But when you think strategically, you think in the future. So you are able to set the company or the team direction. So it's very important to have this in mind as a manager. So to be able to think, plan, and act strategically, I would use some tools to help me to understand the context in which my organization is in. So I would use pastel analysis for the external analysis like political, environmental, social, technological laws. I would use SWOT analysis for to understand the strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in my company, inside the company. And also, I would use scenario planning because where I work, we work with technology, so it's always evolving environment. So it's very important to keep an eye on technology trends. So I would play with the scenarios and try to see, well, this is where we at. This is where our market is, and this is the trend that they are imagining, or the trend where the trend is going. So I would use scenario planning for that as well. Those tools would allow me to analyze to do a more accurate analysis and have a more strategic decision making, also toward the continuous improvement and keeping a culture of innovation that I believe should be continually encouraged in my company, because when you question system and process is where you can is where you foster innovation. So these are some of my thoughts about the role of center manager and what I believe the center manager should have. And I personally believe that I have this skill set. Also because I believe that some skills can be learned. So I hope you like my video and thank you very much.